You might have noticed a trend here. More of your friends or people you know are starting to make an online presence. They might have started an Instagram or TikTok account and post content frequently. Some might even start a YouTube channel. I think it's a wise thing to do because attention is currency nowadays. Once you have established a reputation online, then you see more opportunities and thus more likely to succeed. A very good friend of mine is also considering starting a YouTube channel, and he asked me for advice. By all means, I am not an expert and I only did it for a little bit more than a year. Heck, I only barely reached 1,000 subscribers recently. That being said, I think it's still an achievement because I see a lot of channels are struggling to get their first 100 subscribers. In this video, I'm going to share my experience and my thoughts on how to start a YouTube channel as a nobody. Don't click away because what I said can be incredibly helpful. The very first thing to do before you start your YouTube channel is to set your expectations right. Here are a few cold hard facts. You are probably not going to rank on SEO no matter how well you did it, because other established channels will outperform you. YouTube algorithm is probably not going to recommend your content because they don't know you well yet. Of course, there are exceptions, but 99% of the content creators who start from scratch and weren't famous will only see crickets at the very beginning, let alone going viral. It's a long-term game and it can be stressful. If you're not prepared to get close to zero return for the first few months or even years, it's probably not for you and you should consider something else. Remember, there are plenty of ways to make decent money without putting yourself out online. Another fact that you should be aware of is not all niches are equal. Say there are two channels that both launch at around the same time. The video quality and the release schedule are similar. The only difference is their niche. One is about cute cats and the other one is about life advice. It's to no surprise that the cat video channel will get more views and subs than the other one. Always remember, the majority of the YouTube population are here to relax and to be entertained. Once again, I want to use my example. My original niche is about career empowerment, where I provide work advice for the young working professionals. Back then, not many people watched my stuff. Man, I was so frustrated. I honestly think my content can help others. And then one day, I made a video of my weight loss journey playing Ring Fit Adventure. Somehow it became my first video that went viral. If it's not that video, I think it'll take another year or two for me to reach my 1,000 subs. That's when I believe I should be experimenting and trying out other topics. You might hear people saying you must stick to a niche so that you become a specialist in that area, and some even said it's bad to switch things around, blah blah blah. Screw that. What's the point of becoming a specialist when nobody can discover you anyway? Ask yourself what your niche will be. Will you think it is less entertaining? Make some adjustments. It's not a crime to add content that's not related to your niche every now and then. That way you can let other people know more about you as a person. If I can only give you only one piece of actionable advice, it has to be, do not be ashamed of telling others, especially your family and friends, about your YouTube channel. As I said earlier, most likely you get close to zero organic riches at the very beginning. You need your first likes and subs for the YouTube algorithm. That's how you get the ball rolling. Now, I know what you worry about. You might think it's too embarrassing because your video is not good enough. You might fear your friends will judge you. You might think you're not ready for that yet. But no, you cannot let it hold you back. Remember why you start your channel in the first place. You want people to discover you, and that includes your family and friends. If you don't dare to express yourself to someone you know, then how convincing that your content can be. It's true that not all family and friends are supportive, but that's okay. If you're a genuine person with integrity, I can assure that you will get more support than you think. So make sure you make that announcement. Share the link once the video is published. Let them know. Another tip for you is you must engage with your audience. You might already be familiar with it because most YouTubers did so. They often remind you to like and subscribe, and of course, asking questions to encourage you to leave comments. So why do they do that then? The reason is simple. YouTube want the watchers to stay on the platform, so YouTube will be more inclined to promote high quality content. And good content attracts engagement. So the key is you want to create good content and also encourage the viewers to interact with you, but also not overdoing it. Another great way to engage with your audience is to reply every comment you get. Not only is it a good way to showcase your expertise or personality, you are also letting people know that you are approachable. You're telling others that you care. In the beginning, there's really no excuse to slack off on that because you won't be getting many comments anyway. The fifth tip is you must plan your release schedule well. The general rule of thumb is if you can release more video per week, then your channel should grow faster. But this rule doesn't apply to everyone. To begin with, some video types such as animations will take longer to prepare and edit. And we all have different commitments. It's not realistic to post 2 or 3 videos per week if you have a full-time job. The idea is find a balance. You should allocate enough time so you can post video consistently, but not to a point that you are burning out. If possible, try to aim for 1 video per week and see if you can make more when time allows. Last but not least is to stay consistent. Rome isn't built in a day. Running a YouTube channel is no different to running a business or mastering a craft. You need strategies, hard work, and dedication. One-hit wonder doesn't happen very often, and even if it does, it won't get you very far because new trends or new content will replace your old viral video eventually. Being consistent can help you stay in the field, and that's how you keep on growing. And when I say consistent, I don't mean just having a regular posting schedule. You also should continuously improving yourself. That includes being better at presentation, video editing, and the niche you have chosen. That's how you stay competitive. Well, we probably all know it's easier said than done because sometimes we'll be running out of ideas or feeling unmotivated. The sad fact is many channels are left abandoned after posting a few weeks or months. If you don't want to be one of them, check out my other video where I teach you how to be consistent on YouTube and have unlimited ideas. So these are the 6 tips that are incredibly helpful for the YouTube starters. Of course, these are just the tip of an iceberg. Let's make a quick recap. The first is to have the right expectation. It's a long-term game and don't think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. Second, you don't have to stick to a niche if it doesn't work out. Next, broadcast your channel and let everybody knows about it so you get your first few fans. Be sure to work on your engagement game so other people get to know and like you more. Also, plan your release schedule well, and lastly, stay consistent. So that's about it. My name is So, and I help the young working professionals to fast-track their success and have fun at the same time. If you find my content helpful, be sure to like and subscribe because that means a lot to me. I'll see you in the next video. Signing off.